Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. I'm back with another lesson, and this lesson is going to be entitled Count the Cost, because I'm going to play a short clip that I stumbled upon, and it's very heavy. It's very heavy, and it foreshadows the times that we're quickly approaching. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video, and then I'll read some precepts.
Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be shaken but endures forever. The scepter of the wicked will not remain over the land allotted to the righteous. Do good, O Lord, to those who follow you, but to those who reject your ways, bring judgment.
These will be the very people the Antichrist hates and seeks to destroy. The world will mock them. Screens will show their faces, branded as extremists, threats to national unity. News anchors will smile as they read off charges.
Tonight, another extremist has been identified, unmarked, uncooperative, a danger to peace.
They'll be hunted not because they harm, but because they refuse to bow down to the man of lawlessness. When the mark of the beast is introduced, technology will become the enforcer.
Scan complete. Scan complete. No mark detected.
Drones, scanners, surveillance will be the eyes of the beast, watching from every angle. Your movements tracked, your choices logged, every purchase calculated. You will not be able to hide in plain sight. The system will see you, and it will ask one question. Are you marked? Families will be torn. Fathers choosing survival, mothers choosing safety, children begging to be marked just to go back to school. And in that chaos, hearts will break. Love will be tested in a way no generation has ever known. Because when your faith costs you everything, you will find out if it was ever real to begin with. When the mark of the beast is introduced, comfort will become a currency of compromise. But for those who refuse, there will be no compromise, no middle ground, just a narrow road.
If you take this device, you're going to be destroyed. Bottom line, bar none. You know, so if you say, well, I don't want to deal with the uncomfortability of what's coming, you know, I'm going to take this. Oh yeah, you'll take it. You'll be cool for a little bit. You know, you'll be on the other. You'll be like, damn, I'm glad I took this thing. Look at these clowns. They ain't taking. Look at they suffering. They starving. Yeah, but guess what? And not too long in the distant future after that, you're gonna see a big flying missile coming and busting your ass, and then you're gonna wish you never took that shit.
Well, you're gonna get that sword before that even happens too.
There you go.
Khan, so yeah, there you have it. There was a little clip of Apostle Ramla also at the end. And yeah, man, that was very heavy when I stumbled upon that video, because we're indeed in those times. We see Babylon, America crumbling, inflation, you know, people can't afford to live anymore, and they're going to crash this system. And if you want to be a part of that new world order, you're going to have to partake in that RFID microchip. But we know that the Lord predestined an elect remnant of men, women, and children that are not going to bow the knee. They're not going to bow down to the beast, to Esau, and they're going to step out on faith. But we also have to count the cost, because this is very heavy trials. You know, our faith is going to be tried, and you got to be willing to go all the way for the Lord. So let's get Revelation 20:4. It reads, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So not all the elect, but there's definitely going to be some brothers that are going to have to be martyrs for their faith, for a witness, for a testimony unto Yahweh Shai. And as crazy as that sounds, you should be at peace with that, because just know the Lord is going to be with you. The angels are going to be with you every step of the way if you have to go that route. The Lord will put a spirit on you to, hey man, like the way I put myself in a situation like that, and Lord willing, he doesn't take the spirit from me, but just know as soon as he cut your head off, hey, that's it. That's it. The kingdom, you know, Yahweh Shai, the chariot. Because those that died for this faith are going to be raised up first. So that should be exciting. If you have to go that route, that's the end game on this side, you know. So, but the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear. So you just got to pray for that strength to face that guillotine, you know, because that's part of prophecy. Some people are going to be beheaded for this truth, but hey, that's okay, because you'll be exalted in the kingdom of heaven. You'll be honored for what you did for the Lord. So let's get and obviously that RFID microchip. If you've been living under a rock, your head in the ground for the past 30 years, the elders, beginning with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they've been prophesying that was the mark, and indeed that's what it is. These other camps that are teaching otherwise they're either the Lord blinded them or they're compromised by Esau. But we know exactly what it is. We know what the Lord unveiled what that mark of the beast is unto his prophets, and we're prophesying, we're pushing this word, warning the people not to take that chip. And let's get Revelation 13 and 16. It reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." So yeah, man, this is going to be Esau's last attempt to stay in power. And he's going to come after the men of the Lord. He's going to come after the elect, because he knows we're the reason why his kingdom is going down. The Lord woke us up, and he's going to establish the righteous kingdom under Yahweh Shai and under the 144,000 and the 1/3, the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. This devil knows that. That's why he's coming down with great wrath, because he knows he has a short time. His days are numbered. So like in the video, we're going to have to walk through that fire. It's not going to be fun, you know. Our faith is indeed going to be tested. We might lose our family. We might lose our children, our wives. Just like Job, our forefather Job. But he held it down. He kept his faith because he understand. What did Job say? I'm roughly paraphrasing. Naked was I born without anything, and naked without anything shall I return. So, hey, you got to be willing to lose it all for the Lord, but then you'll gain it all 1,000-fold in the kingdom of heaven, and we have faith in that. And another thing is, before that beheading, before it gets to that beheading, you're going to be sent to prison, these concentration camps. And you already know, if you do your research, Esau has those guillotines on deck, and he's had them ready to go for a while now. He's just looking for an excuse to lock us up. That whole alligator Alcatraz, that's just for show. Imagine all the other concentration camps they have ready to go. So let's get Revelation 2 and 10. It reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So that's another one of those trials. You willing to lose everything and go to prison for your faith? So you got to pray to the Lord to give you that spirit to face that trial, you know, face that trial and hold it down. Don't let this devil take your crown. So just some things to consider, you know. The prophets are constantly warning, edifying the flock. Because once these trials, Once the system crashes, Jacob's trouble is in full force. No, our people are not gonna have an excuse. Like we told you guys, we warned you guys not to take this mark, and if you take it, hey, you're fucked. So let's get Luke 21:16. Because family, hey, yeah, this trial is gonna. Well, actually, let's get Revelation 3:10 first. It reads, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." So yeah, that's the hour of temptation. You know, you want to eat, you want shelter, you're gonna have to take that mark. But you're gonna hold on to your faith, you know, because hey, what does it say in the book of Romans? I have reserved for me 7,000 men that will not bow the knee, and that's just a complete number. We don't know exactly how many are part of the elect, but we do know that there's men, women, and children that are predestined to make it, to see salvation, to be covered from the destruction, and the Lord is going to hide us from the enemy. So Luke 21:10. It reads, it's actually 16, Salakia, Luke 21:16. It reads, "And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death." You see that? So for some brothers, your own family members are going to turn you in to Esau. So hey, this is heavy. These are some heavy times we're living in. So hey, gird up your loins. This is a battle. And hey, we got to be more rooted than ever in this faith, because this is the grand finale. But do not be frightened, because hey, not everybody's going to be beheaded. The majority of the elect are going to be all right. The Lord will protect them. Yeah, they'll have to walk through that fire, but at the end of the day, the Lord will give them the spirit to endure. So let's get Zechariah 13:9. It reads, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my God." So hey, that's our weapon, the name of the Lord. We're not gonna rely on guns. We're not gonna rely on carnal weapons, carnal means to survive. No, we're gonna rely on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And the scriptures clearly tell us he's going to answer. We're going to pray. We're going to pray for protection to deliver us from the enemy. Hey, and he's going to bless some brothers with spiritual power, miracles. So there's a balance to this faith. Yeah, there's the bitter part, but there's also the sweet part. And the last precept I had is Psalms chapter 91. Verses 14 and 15. It reads, "Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him." So yeah, Esau's gonna do everything he can to scare the shit out of us, scare tactics, turn your family against you, and try to tempt you to take that mark. But hey, remember, the Lord got you. Your faith will be tried, but refuse that shit. Step out on faith, trust in the Lord. And clearly in the scriptures, look at our forefathers, look at the prophets of old, how they were delivered. We're gonna see even greater miracles, because this is the grand finale. Even greater miracles. So, hey man, this is exciting times. Hold that fast, that no man take your crown. Akim and Nakwath. So I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Hey, we're at the finish line. Let's keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Shalom.